guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. So, babe.
What?
Today I'm going to show you how I got this vampy look right on time for New Year's Eve, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and link everything that I used below because I might have skipped over some items. This is my first makeup tutorial, so bear with me. But stay tuned and I'm going to show you exactly how I achieved this look. So my eyebrows are already done, so I'm going to go in with my Profusion eyeshadow palette to start the look. I'm going to go ahead and take the color Sienna and just sweep it across my eyelid as a base color. I really like it because it gives like a warm tone to my eyes after like all the concealer has been applied for my eyebrows. Next, I'm going to take the shade Bronze and just go right under my brow. And this brush actually came with the set. I really love it. The bristles are super soft. I'm going to take the color Black Brown and just dab it into the corners of my eyelid. Now I'm going to go in with this shimmer from MAC. It's called Frost White. I'm just going to apply this to my lid as a base for the glitter because we are doing a super glittery glam New Year's Eve look today. And I'm typically not an eyeshadow type of girl, so forgive me. But I'll go ahead and do it if I'm feeling fancy. And I'm just dabbing this on. It's super pigmented, so then we're going to give a little bit in the crease, like so. Coming alive already. Do the other eye. Put some in the crease. We can kind of clean that up as we go along with more of the natural shades. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my Ruby Kisses glitter eyeliner that I've been telling you all about. This is some of my favorite stuff. As you can see, it's a little old and worn, but it's really, really pretty on. So we're just going to put a little bit of this on, a lot of bit of this on the eyelid. Like so. I really love this stuff, y'all. Like, ooh, I love this stuff. And you can find this at your local beauty supply store. It's really not one of the most exclusive products on the market, but it will give you an exclusive look, and that is why I love it so much. So I try to just apply it with my eyes open so I don't go past like the point that I want it on my eyelid, because it's so pigmented that it is kind of hard to cover up with a regular shadow unless it's like super dark or something. I'm just gonna apply that all over the lid. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my Prestige eyelashes. I do use hair glue. I don't see the big fuss about why people don't use it. It doesn't pull my eyelashes out. But you know, it's like to each his own thing. So, you know, I don't know. I just never been a fan of that white, super thin eyelash glue. It just doesn't do it for me. I want to feel like they are on. Okay, we got the second one on. So now we can move on to the rest of our face. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and prime my face with my Revlon Photo Ready Brightening Primer. I don't have super huge pores, but I like to prime. It just gives me that finished look that I'm looking for. Like, for years of doing my makeup, I didn't prime my face, and I've just recently started priming my face, and it really does make all the difference. So I would definitely recommend it. We're going to go in with our Match Master foundation from MAC. It is a mess because I use it like every day. In the shade 8. And we're just going to apply this all over the face. I don't do any fancy dots on my face. I just kind of slap it on there and keep it moving. Yeah. So we're going to apply that all over our face. And this is a beauty blender from MAC that I'm using. I've had this beauty blender for longer than I should have, and it's still working just fine. I usually buy like 2 at a time because I use one to apply my translucent powder, and I use another for concealer and foundation. As you can see, I'm using the back of the sponge, and that's where I get the best finish for my foundation, and I just use the front of the sponge for my foundation. I'm sorry, for my concealer. So, which you'll see in a second. And I just continue to blend it out so it can really, really look smooth like my skin. So next, we're going to go ahead and apply our concealer. I'm going to go in with the shade NW25 by MAC. It's super bright, but I like my under eye to be just that, super bright. And I am applying this with the brush that came with my eyeshadow kit. I probably put about 2 layers of this on because I really, really like my under eye to be bright. I'm talking bright. Get some of that on the other side. And I also use concealer on my nose, on the bridge, which helps when I do my contour. I do my Cupid's bow. I don't put too much here. And I also do my chin. And a little on my forehead. And that is what you will have before you blend. To blend out our concealer, we're going to use that same beauty blender. I suggest spraying it with some Fix or water or whatever you prefer to have a damp sponge, to blend with. To me, it just helps because the consistency of the concealer sometimes makes it hard to move around your face if it starts to dry. And then you just use the back end to go back in and clean up the areas in which we put that concealer, and repeat. So when we're done, I know you're like, what is going on? But when we're done, this is going to really be a nice look. And I'm going to go ahead and list everything below. You should be able to purchase everything online if you do not feel like going into the store and asking around about these products. You can just get them right online. Most of the stuff is super affordable. Because I am super frugal. So if y'all didn't know that already, I am super frugal. And I don't have time to be emptying my bank account on makeup. But I do have time to look cute. So we found a little happy medium for that. Take the back end. And that is how you blend it in your concealer. I told y'all I like a really, really bright look. And I am shooting with a super bright light on, so it's like giving you all of that feedback. But I really like bright. One little step I do before I contour is the translucent powder, and then I contour around that. This is NYE banana powder. I believe that you've probably seen this a million times on YouTube before, and it's because it's really just that good. So I never miss this step. Even if I'm doing a natural face, I always put my NYE on because it really just makes all of the difference. And this is my crazy looking translucent powder sponge. Yes. So we're going to do under each of our eyes. I'm looking in the mirror. That's why I'm not looking directly at you guys. Bridge of our nose. Basically, everywhere that we put concealer, we're going to put the translucent powder, with the exception of the jawline. I always go there as well when I want that super glam snatch look, because it helps to snatch that contour right up. So we're gonna give ourselves a little beard, I guess. And then you're gonna take the last bit of it and just dab it right across your forehead, right above the eyebrows. And then we're gonna bake. While we're baking, we're gonna go ahead and get started on our contour. I'm using Film Noir by MAC. Most of my products are by MAC. Don't ask me why, it's a trusted brand. I love trusted brands. I'm quick to try a new brand, but when it comes to like my makeup, I'm funny because I have sensitive skin and MAC has never done anything suspicious to my skin. So we're going to go with MAC. We're going to contour around our translucent powder while it is baking. And you always want to contour with your brush making an upward motion so that the shadows on your face come out the way you want. I'm starting to feel myself. I really am. Okay. And we're going to go down when we contour our forehead. A lot of people don't contour their forehead, and my forehead's kind of small, but I still contour my forehead because I feel like it gives me a finished look. And this is just an angled brush that I'm using to contour. Now, a tip for contouring your nose, you want to follow your natural bone structure of your nose, so just go with the flow of your nose, because if not, you're going to create a new nose, and you don't want to do that. So you just want to make your nose look, your natural nose, you know, just enhance it a bit. You don't want to create new lines and be looking crazy. Okay, so our contour is done. Let's drop that. And now we can go ahead and sweep off the excess translucent powder. And you see how it gives you that difference. I really don't know what I would do without this stuff. I really don't. And it can be a little unforgiving if it gets in your eye, so be careful about that. I remember the first time a makeup artist used it on me, I was crying like a baby, so make sure you be careful how you sweep it off your face, or it will get in your eye, and it will make you cry. Okay, you guys, so now we can go in with our powder. I like to finish my look off with powder. This is the Studio Fix powder by MAC in NW45. And this stuff just really brings it all together. It's a really pretty warm shade. Now I apply it in sections to make sure that I get the coverage that I need. And if you can kind of see the difference between this side of my face and that side of my face, it just looks a little better, a little warmer, not so ashy, you know. A lot of girls get flack about their makeup looking ashy. So I feel like this really helps, because if you're like me and you apply a lot of translucent powder, you might just have that problem. And if you don't finish your makeup off with a powder, God bless you. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and apply our lip. I'm going to do a super vampy lip today. This is Retro Matte and High Drama by MAC. It has some of the best lasting effects I've ever seen. Like, I've put this on and it not fade for 10 hours. And I get a lot of compliments on it. Gotta be careful with this too, because once it's on, and you do not want to be out here looking crazy. I love this stuff. Like, I really, really do. It's really pretty, right? I think it's really pretty. So now that our lip is on, we're going to go ahead and apply. We're going back up to the eyes. We're going to use the NK Bold Eyeliner. I found this at a beauty supply store for like $2. But I love that it has a retractable pencil. It's super soft. It glides across my waterline without making me tear up too bad because it's not super sharp. And we're just going to put that on our eyelids. And I'm sorry I didn't do this before, but this is my first makeup tutorial, so bear with me. But it just finishes off my eyes the way I need it to. And I always do my mascara last because I don't want to put powder over it and then have to reapply it, because I found myself having that issue once upon a time. And this mascara is the NK Makeup, also found in the beauty supply store, and it's amazing. Like, one day I'm going to show y'all what this does to your natural lashes. I have on falsies today, so it really doesn't matter. But even like my bottom lashes, it does wonders for those too. But you can't put too much of it on because then you're going to have that kind of smudge on your skin underneath. So you don't want to do that. But as you can see, it's like finishing off the look. NK products can do no wrong in my eyes. I use their mascara, I use their eyeliner, and it works definitely for me. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of bronzer with the fan brush, and this bronzer is in the color Gold Deposit by MAC. It's really, really pretty. But most of their bronzers are really, really pretty. So, but this one on my skin particularly is really pretty. If you can see a difference. See, I told y'all was looking at me crazy in the beginning, but now my face is beat. So you gotta hang in with the girl, you know? Hang in there. I do apply some to my nose and between my eyebrows, because I like to shimmer. And to finish it all off, I use some Prep and Prime spray by MAC. This one smells really good. I don't think they have, they don't have a certain name for it, but it has the floral accents on the front, and it just smells really, really good. So I'm going to spray this all over my face. Give it a little fan. And that is how I came up with this look, you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.